Alright guys, let's go ahead and make something else to just try out all the things we've learned. Let's make this little radar thing right here. This is a collection of little kit bash pieces by Max Marharet, and I think it's good to show what you can do very quickly in Plasticity with just knowing a few things. So guys, of course, there are many ways to approach this. You could, for example, create a line right here and then a line right there, modify it, loft it, but I'll show you how I can just create with solids. So I'll go ahead and press Shift 1, my hotkey for boxes. I'll go ahead and left click in the center, move out here, press C for the corner box, and then move it up here. Alright, so you can work with lines here and then kind of you know, go from there, or you can just go directly into solids. Alright, so I like to go directly into solids and then kind of go off from there. Let's press S for scale, X on the X-axis. Make it a little bit wider here. Alright. Alt X, X to just cut it in the middle and then just delete, let's say, the right half. Alright, so it looks like it's kind of flat here, but then it's kind of going down a little bit right here. So you can select this edge here, guys, and then you can press O for a little offset, which creates this effect. Alright, we'll select this, we'll R to rotate, we'll press V, we'll put the pivot right there, and we will just press Z, guys, to kind of rotate downwards a little bit. I just pretty like it just to see how wide it is. Alright, now I can select this, and I can D to give it a large fillet there. Alright, and I can now select this and give it a kind of a large design fillet there. Alright. Now we need to go ahead and kind of slice off here. So I'll go over here, click here to make it kind of orthographic. Shift A for a line. No, not a line, but a line. And then just kind of create a line here. Select this, press C, select the line. Right click to confirm, delete that, delete this. And now I can go ahead and rotate further on to refine if need be. And if you guys do like this video, be sure to check out my newest course, Creative Sci-Fi Vehicle Design, where I show you how to use a combination of CAD as well as polygons to create a variety of interesting sci-fi vehicles. Link is in the description, it's the first one there. Let's continue. Alright, next we got this little part right here, which may be challenging at the beginning. Alright, but here's what you do. You press Shift A, you press, for example, K to use the knife tool, knife modifier of this tool. You start right here, you left click, so you got automatic lines, guys, to like various axes and things like that. So it's aligned. We're essentially almost like working with polygons, guys, just kind of knifing our way through this. So as you can see, we just kind of knifed this onto the object, and we can now select this and, for example, extrude, or just push face and press A. Okay, so let's extrude, and A will kind of decrease the angle like this. But you're noticing it decreases the bottom as well, but that's not a problem, guys, because we just select this and press D, and look at that, we go from having this to that. So once you can learn how to do that very quickly with CAD, it becomes much easier. So you select this, guys, and then D, and then you just kind of, as you can see, just kind of close the gap right there. You may be very kind of unfamiliar with this if you're not familiar with CAD, but that's just kind of the way it works. So once you pick up on this behavior, guys, you learn how to solve problems with this. Alright. Select this, and we'll go ahead and fillet this. Once again, guys, I'm not trying to match this exactly, I'm just showing you the general workflow. For this right here, we can just select this and then chamfer that. I like to adjust things, guys, just by just selecting faces, adjusting. Alright, for these little things, guys. Actually, alright. As you can see, we can have a complex situation happening here. Can I have like this whole thing here? So I'll go over here, the best way to do that, well, let's see here. Alright, so we gotta kind of chop it up here, chop it up there. Here's what we'll do. We'll use this as a starting point. So here's another new thing to learn plasticity. How to extract edges. So I'll hold down Alt, I'll left click on this, and I'll simply press Shift D to extract this. And I can, for example, kind of move this out to the side here, okay? I'll Q my hotkey for isolate. As you can see, we now just have this right here for us. Since I'm in this orthographic view, I can easily press GG and move where I want it to go. Which will be, let's see here. Maybe somewhere right here. And now guys, we gotta also do this. So I'll press Shift D and then GG that. Actually, let's see here. Let's maybe move it straight down for beginners. Oh, you have to kind of move it here a little bit. And as I can see, it has to go straight down. So I'll press Shift A. Well, actually, let's see here. I'll select this, I'll isolate this. Here's what I'll do. I'll maybe select this, delete this vertex, delete this one. I'll press Shift A, I'll snap here, and I'll go down. Now I'll select these two guys and press J to join them. We'll go press 1 for vertex like this, B, D for a little bit of bevel. Okay? Alright. Shift A to create another one, another line, and we'll straight up here. Shift A to create one from this one to this one. I'm gonna go ahead and select all of them. All you can isolate. I'm gonna press T for the trim tool. And what this does, guys, it will trim off any kind of extra edges here. Select them all, press J. 1, select this, BD. As you can see, I may need to make this a little bit, let me make this, move this a little bit, G, Y. Let me undo a little bit here. Alright, it's not letting me move that, but that's okay. What if I delete some of these vertices? Will allow me to move it then? Alright, there we go. So it doesn't like to move things when they are filleted like this. Alright guys, G, Z, and hold Control Snap right there, okay. Just gonna solve things gradually as you're working here. Alright, so to explain to you more how trimming works, let's say I create a corner rectangle here, and then another one right here. Now if I press T for trim, I can start to remove, for example, these ones here, to be left with this, right? And I can now just kind of extrude that up there. I can also press T for trim and like trim away this part right here. I just left with this one. So essentially trim just allows you to trim away like intersecting edges. Alright, so now that I've got this, guys, I press C, I select this line that we created, I right click, I'm going to select this, I'm just going to go ahead and just press H to hide that. Exit isolation mode. Let's start to give it some materials. So I'll select this here, make sure I'm using one of these matte caps, press M, and we'll go ahead and use a tan type of color here. Alright, we'll select this and press B and give it that kind of color. So you guys can see we pretty much got that result right here. To create this, that's going to be a box. We'll press B to actually create a new object. That way we could just reuse the same dimensions. Shift D and put it over here, for example. Then we'll boolean it away. Okay. We've got a little bit of let's see, panel lines happening here. And then line up with here. So let's see. So it's happening about right here. So I'll press Shift 1. I'll stop, let's say right here. I'll hold Shift to move over here. Hold Shift to kind of entry into this. Alright. Alt Z for the X-ray mode. Now here's the cool thing, guys. If you hold over like an edge or a vertex and you press Shift, it'll create these like purple lines which you can use to kind of snap things and align things together, right? Very, very convenient, intuitive feature here in Plasticity. Alright. Select this, move this a little bit to the left here, for example. Okay. Now it looks like, guys, I should not have filleted that, but it's an easy fix. I'll select this and I'll just press X to delete that. If you're wondering how does that work? Well, it's simple. Since you're on this angle and I'm selecting not from the right, but from the left, I'm only selecting around these two faces, both the one that belongs to this object and the one that belongs to this object. So I just select them and I just press X and boom, we're back to this. We'll just fill this a little bit. Select C and then cut that away, and then we'll press H to hide that. Sometimes you just want to hide, guys, certain things because they may come in handy in the future. Alright, guys, we got this. At this point, let's see. Okay, let's also attach these objects together, guys. As you can see, there's no line here, so these need to be attached QQ. This one, if you want, you could select this and do a little bit of fillet on there. And perhaps this as well. We can left click on this one to have the same fillet matchup. So guys, this is probably a little bit too big of a fillet, but I just want to kind of exaggerate to show you how it look here. Alright guys, before we go, I think this will be a two-part video, but before we go, I'll show you how I do this right here. So for example, I can create a cylinder up here. It looks like there's kind of a extrusion happening there. So what I can do, for example, is select this, press O and kind of offset that. Then I can press this and select this, press E to extrude that. Alright, now let's say I do want to have some sort of screw in there. So I'll select this, EDB, that'll be a new object here, okay? Let's modify it a bit. Let's add some detail to it. Chamfer that, create a box here. C, and we'll create like some sort of detail like this, for example, right? Alright. G, Shift Z. to not use the Z-axis. And then I'll press Z to move it down. Okay, Shift D, Y to move it here as well. Like this. Actually, let's go ahead and create a backup of this. Just Shift D and then Y. We'll select that. We'll hold Shift, left click, Q. We'll select these two. Let's give them, I don't know, a darker color. Pressing M. Alright, guys. So, Alt X, X. That's where we're at right now, guys. Probably is a little bit too wide. To fix that, all I gotta do, what I prefer to do, is just like this, just move a little bit here, then Alt X, X, Shift X in this case. All right, G, X a little bit more, Alt X, Shift X. That's probably a little bit better right there. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.